Good morning. I'm higher vibrations and so are you. Welcome to your awakening. Today we're going to talk about Ascension Symptoms. What is Ascension Symptoms? It's a word that we use to explain or describe a series of both physical and otherwise experiences that can't be otherwise explained. If that made much sense. Most of us have seen a series of doctors over a period of however long. Each doctor finding there's nothing wrong with you, you're perfectly healthy, you just go home. A lot of people have reported that they were given some type of like blanket medication, hoping it would cover the basis of whatever's going on and just made things worse. I do not claim to be any kind of doctor. This is not medical advice. However, if you resonate with this, then you're probably one of us. It's likely, since you're watching this video, the odds are you're one of us. So welcome home. So what are these ascension symptoms that are happening right now? There's a lot of them, and for everybody goes through these symptoms at different times and different paces. A lot of times I find that we are having them collectively, the same symptoms or similar at the same moments, at the same space and time on this planet. And other times too. So if I don't mention everything, it's not because it's not on the list. It's simply because I've probably been going through it for a little while and forgotten that it's an ascension symptom because it's just part of my life now. I have done a series of videos, and there's a playlist on my channel of the Ascension Symptom videos that I've done in the past. You're welcome to it. Otherwise, please comment. Let us know. There are probably other people out there going, that's not one on the list, and maybe this doesn't apply to me. And that will help them too. That's why I do these videos. That's why I do YouTube. It's so validating to have somebody else say, hey, I'm going through this weird stuff, blah, 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 blah. Oh my gosh, someone else said it. I'm not alone. I'm not the only one going through this weird stuff. And I had that experience yesterday. My ascension symptoms have been intensifying for hours at that point. Weeks, but that moment, it was like getting really intense. And I saw Josie Jackson. She has a YouTube channel. I'll put her link. And she said that on tomorrow, so today now, and the following day, so Sunday and Monday, I think the 15th and 16th, I have some time slippage stuff going on lately, so I might have gotten those dates wrong, but that the ascension symptoms are going to become more intense on Sunday today and tomorrow Monday. And it was so validating. It was so nice to hear someone else say that. To hear someone else say, wow, I'm having this weird allergy-like symptoms that I've never had before. Anybody else? Oh my gosh, I actually hadn't even thought of that as ascension symptoms, but I have been thinking it's really weird. Why are we experiencing this? It's just like this sinus clicking, popping, draining. It's as if you have allergies. It's really bizarre. That's one that's occurring right now. And so let's talk about all of the symptoms that are really pronounced right now. And if there's anything that I don't mention, please feel free to mention it or to email me. My email address is at the end of every one of these videos, or the description of every one of these videos. So dizziness. Holy dizzy. Oh my goodness. So dizzy. If you don't feel safe to drive, please don't. There's lots of great walking places you can go to. That's just me saying that. But there have definitely been times that I've chosen not to go anywhere just because I don't feel safe to drive. I'm finding it's difficult to speak more, not just because the language barrier. That's something that's really weird that's happening to me right now. I don't know. It's very bizarre. Extreme heart palpitations. Holy crap. That was the main symptom that I was really noticing last night or yesterday before I read that post. It's like my shoulders were both going through some severe muscle spasms, and then all of a sudden crazy heart palpitations. And I've had that before, so I had every reason to not be concerned, but it's difficult to not feel a little bit concerned when your heart is racing so hard that it hurts. But that was something that I was recently going through. Mood swings, serious like shifts in energy, like you're doing great, and then all of a sudden you either become like just so low or angry or irritable, just and like, as an energy report side note, there's a lot of energy, that dark stuff that we're pulling up or helping assist to come up and out. And a lot of us came here with that mission. Maybe we don't remember it, but that was a plan. We came here trained. We came here prepared with each other, knowing what to do. And we're doing it. We are doing it. As you feel that stuff come up, acknowledge it without judgment and release it. That's not you. You're not feeling yourself. You're guiding something through you. Just because we are empathic and we can feel other people doesn't mean we need to. It's not a requirement. Feeling the panic and the anxiety, those floods of experience, tend to be what we're feeling, the collective. The people who maybe aren't awake and are starting to get a clue. And they're freaking out. I mean, I would. If I didn't know what was going on, when I didn't know what was going on, I was freaking out a little bit too. But, so just, shield. Ari Kopel has some really great energetic shielding videos that are really, really helpful. I'll put a link for that too. So as you feel those panicked, those weird, lower vibrational energies, if you feel called to, try some shielding. Understand that's not you. Acknowledge it. Hey, you exist. This is something. It's not mine. Thank you for your service. Your job was awesome. You did your job. Now it's done. Goodbye. And release it. Just let it go. Okay? Appetite stuff's really weird. That's been going on for a long time for me. A few years back, I was a carnivore. Now I'm basically a vegan. Very bizarre. But one thing at a time. My body, I started listening to my body more and more and noticing it basically telling me no with certain things. And one thing at a time, I removed things from my normal diet and replaced it with other things. It's not an overnight matter. I have heard of cases where it has been. Just listen to your body. It knows what it needs. Right now, it mainly needs a lot of water. I've been going through periods of unintentional fasting where, we don't have to eat. If our body doesn't want to, that means we don't need it right then, right? So sometimes I realize I don't need the food and my body doesn't want the food for several meals. Before I know it, I start to count back and realize how many days it's been that I have eaten. And, if I still don't feel hungry, I don't have to. And that's okay. Just remember you're drinking the water that you need to. And then also there's some more body stuff that's kind of inconvenient. There's the purging that's happening. I think that's why people are getting the cold and hot flashes, is to create the sweating to allow that toxic or darkness or whatever it is that your body needs to purge out to come out. It's also coming in the form of acne for a lot of people, frequent trips to the bathroom, things like that. Just this purging, and just let it go, and just, you're okay. Drink as much water as you can. And we're going to be, the exhaustion that everyone's experiencing right now is crazy. That's been going on for a while for me. Like, holy crap. And that's just my body saying, stop. It's time to take care of the body now. We've been doing a lot of stuff for a while. It's time to rest. Let yourself get as much rest as you can, and it's hard to, because while we're trying to sleep, I'm finding my body's vibrating from the core, and that's the energy moving through. So my body's vibrating and humming. Yeah, you don't want to forget your body needs to hum. And then also my ears constantly ringing in several different octaves. Just like Mandolin says, it's like songs now. You know, I'm having weird allergy symptoms that just don't make any sense at all. The heart palpitations. So this is all happening while you're trying to rest to begin with, right? Not to mention the weird flashes of light that happen and the weird. So now you maybe finally have fallen asleep. Now you're working. That's right. Now we're in astral, and it's time to get some stuff done. I think that's another reason why we're being called to sleep. Now it's time to let our soul do our jobs. And also headaches. I think the reason we're having those headaches are twofold. You know, we're activating our various chakras. We have chakras in our ears. We have chakras in our hands and our feet. We have chakras all over the place, honestly. I can't remember. I think 106 of them, 116, something like that. There's a lot of them. We just only usually talk about the first 7. But I think the other reason we're getting headaches is that it makes you stop. I find that as soon as I just barely begin to meditate, my headache goes away. And then I'll say, oh, hey, now I can go back and finish my chores. Headache's back. Start meditating, headache's gone. Your body or whatever is telling you it's time to go into place of meditation. So if you can listen to it, there's a lot of time slippage stuff happening right now, which has been normal for a bit, you know, where you're just like, whoa, that's weird. 5 hours felt like 2 seconds. But now I'm like, wait, this is last week? I already did all this. It's really weird. It's kind of funny. But the main thing right now is to take care of yourself. If you can go into nature or any kind of ground that's not paved and stand on it barefoot, that will help you. Grass, dirt, whatever. If you can't, perhaps bring a little bit of dirt into the house in a pot and stand in it. You know, put your hands in it. We have the largest pores on our whole body is the soles of our feet, because that's where our body absorbs all those amazing minerals and alkalizes from Mother Gaia, from the soil. Like, there's a lot of stuff that we have lost benefits of by wearing shoes over the past handful of years. So, and not only that, but you also expel the crap from your body through your feet. And it's done naturally, just standing in the dirt, standing in the grass, in the water. If you can't bring dirt into the house, another solution that is very effective is to get a big enough container that you can put your feet into it and fill it with water. Stand in it, put it next to your chair and sit. Let yourself be in that space and engage with the water and thanks. And she'll do her job too. It's really beautiful. Drink as much water as you can and connect with us. You've been made to feel alone and isolated. You've been made to feel weird and broken. You're not. You're one of the specialists that have come here to do this. You rock, and you're not alone. It's okay. Participate. Comment on other people's comments. Send me an email. We're almost done. This stuff right now that we're going through, it's not very easy, but it's temporary. We're almost there. Thank you for all of your work, and thank you for your service. I hope you're having a wonderful journey. Aho blessings.